OKC Thunder are set to tip off in South Beach against the Miami Heat tonight without knowing if Jimmy Butler is going to make a sighting. What are your thoughts on this matchup?
I just think that the Oklahoma City Thunder has put the league on notice. So right now, OKC, they are in talks about being title contenders. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, based on NBA MVP rankings, he is like now number 3. Like, have y'all watched OKC play? I mean, oh my God. And they may have a big 3. I read somewhere that they could possibly have a big 3. What is it? Shea, and Jalen with the L, I think. Like, what? So this matchup with the Heat, my thoughts are, the Heat for me does not give it to me regular season. However, OKC needs to be eyes wide open when they come up against the Heat because the Heat will pull out a win. They just will pull out a win. So they got to be ready for it. And I think that I don't know how well the Heat will fare up against OKC without Jimmy Butler. That's just what and since he's game time decision, you really don't know what to expect. And then I believe Caleb Martin is also a game time decision. So what? I don't know. The Heat gives me, I don't know, regular season. So
Yeah, the Miami Heat are probably the most unpredictable team in the entire NBA because you don't know, right?
you don't
You
know.
don't know if Jimmy Butler gonna play. You don't know if Duncan Robinson gonna score 25. I mean, Kevin Love might come in and hit 8 3-pointers. What Bam gonna do? Tyler
Right.
Hero. I mean, like you don't know what you're gonna get from the Miami Heat. And I
Right.
agree with you. The OKC Thunder need to be very watchful on this game. Don't take this night off because
No,
you
don't
might
do it.
go home with an L. Yep.
You just might go home when you're messing around with the Heat. We're talking about a Heat team that was number 8 in 2000. And they ended up being, based through their play-in tournament journey, number 8 seed in the NBA last season and went all the way to the finals. What I'm trying to tell you is this: you don't know what the Heat is going to pull out. Spoelstra could just pull another trick out of his bag. I just don't know. So OKC got to be ready.
Mhm.
Has to be ready. Yeah.
Yes, the biggest X factor I think for the Miami Heat this season is their rookie Jaime Jaquez
Oh
Jr.
my
He
gosh.
is a baller and he's ready.
He's ready. You know what? Another thing that I think could be an advantage to OKC is that they did not have Chet Holmgren last year, and the Miami Heat actually won the series. There was 2 matchups last season in 2023 where the OKC Thunder and the Heat matched up, and the Heat they won the series 2-0. So the Heat is a tough matchup just based off of what they did for 2023 is a tough matchup for OKC. That's why I'm saying they have to be ready, right? But now Chet Holmgren, one thing I am looking forward to is what will Bam do and Chet Holmgren, how they gonna work together? What that gonna look like? I
Oh
want to see what that
goodness.
looks like because again, Chet Holmgren is new. Nobody, I mean, the Heat has not played. It's going to be interesting to see because Chet is balling as well.
Oklahoma City Thunder recently allowed the Brooklyn Nets and the Atlanta Hawks to get a win on them. See, that's what I'm
Yeah.
talking about. They have to come in ready, but a team led by Shea Gilgis and Josh Giddey. But Josh Giddey, though, let's talk about him real quick, though. Josh Giddey has been dealing with some off the court stuff. And to me, he has not been the same player
Yeah.
that he was prior. That's a big piece, though.
You
Josh
know what
Giddey.
though? I don't know if I'm quite sure his off the court situationship is probably an issue, right?
Oh, yeah.
But Chet Holmgren was not there last season. He may be receiving that same limited touches
Okay.
with Chet being there now. Because I mean, if I'm gonna be honest, Chet is in number 2. It's not Josh Giddey anymore. So we still may be looking at Giddey in the same light because now Chet is now so dominant on the court. So I don't really know if that off the court is really a valid reason when Chet Holmgren wasn't there last season. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's a good point. And actually, that's fair, too. Look, check it out. The backcourt of Lowry and Hero. What Lowry going to do with Shea Gilgis? What he
Nothing.
going to do with him?
As fast as Shea Gilgis is? Are you serious? Because Lowry, your Toronto days are far behind you. Once 2019 hit, that was when you. That's it. I know. So now what we're looking at the end of Kyle Lowry's career. And I don't want him to leave the league. Maybe he can be, maybe he can replace, what's his name?
Oh, UD, he down his ass.
Maybe he can replace you, Donna Haslam on the
Mhm.
Heat, take up that role.
Oh, hey.
But what I'm saying is, Kyle Lowry will be no match for the stop on a dime that Shell Gilgeous is going to put on him. And if Kyle Lowry fought, you know what, never mind.
All of those charges that Lowry is normally, accustomed to taking, it's not going to work against Shai Gilgeous because Shai is going to be coming at him full speed and then stop and back up and hit a
Right.
little fall back. It's not going to work.
And if he remotely twists, then you're going to have Kyle Lowry caught up in the tornado. Like, what? Because, Shai Gilgeous, he'll spin on you in a heartbeat, and it's so smooth. So you think Kyle's going to be able to catch his balance?
No.
When you get a little older, your balance is a little faulty. And, he's taken a lot of charges over his career, right? They got to put somebody else on Shai. It can't be Kyle Lowry. Cannot be. Maybe Jaime, maybe.
Yeah, with Jimmy Butler
that would
out.
be nice.
Yeah,
Yes.
with Jimmy out, Jaime
Yeah.
has been playing 30 plus minutes a game, which is a lot for Heat
they
culture.
they need it. He's such a great fit with Miami. He's such a great fit. And they needed that rookie on their roster this season. I'm so glad he's there and he's fitting in so well. But no, Kyle Lowry should not. Eric Spoelstra do not allow Shai Gilgeous to embarrass Kyle Lowry. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh my God.
Another reason why OKC Thunder cannot go into this game with the Heat thinking that they got it. I mean, right now OKC is they rank top in so many statistical categories. I mean, if you go to NBA.com, they just like their team name pops up on pretty much all the statistical categories. And then if they're not number one, they're at least top 5. So, they can't go in this game cocky. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Because the Heat will show up and you guys will walk away with a loss. I agree 100%. So it's really
absolutely. For a couple of seasons now, we've been saying that the Miami Heat are just kind of like stale. I think they're old and clunky now, mainly because they just need a high-powered point guard, in my opinion. But thank goodness for Jaime Jaquez because he's going to insert some life into the Miami Heat.
Yeah.
Tyler Hero, you throw Bam in there. That's a lot of youth and athleticism. So I like that. But when you talk about tonight's game, right? OKC going into Miami, everybody knows South Beach is a party atmosphere. How do you think they'll do?
I think that OKC will come out victorious in this win. I think so. I think they will. I think they have enough experience in their playtime together to make it happen. I think so. So I have OKC winning this matchup.
I have OKC as well, mainly because they dropped a couple of games they shouldn't have, right? These young teams, they drop games that they should win, and then it's like they got to take it out on the next team. So in my opinion, I have OKC winning this game on youth, athleticism, and revenge. But I do expect Bam Adebayo to have a pretty good night because Chet Holmgren, what they going to do? They're going to throw Lou Dort on him. You're going to throw Jalen Williams on Bam? I don't know, but I expect Bam to have a phenomenal game. But if Jimmy Butler plays, I might have to change my outcome. Yeah.
If Jimmy Butler plays, put a pin in Heat for me. I mean, no, I'm serious. It's a whole different ball game if Jimmy is there, right? Yeah. So, one thing I like about OKC, when they are in their mid-range bag, the fall back 2 points that they be putting up it's just poetic. Actually, you know what? I'm sorry. Shai, again, if y'all don't know already, and I've been talking about him, I talked about him last season. I'm talking about him now, and I'm talking about him at the top of the season. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is my vote today as we speak for MVP. That's who I have. You got Anthony Edwards. I'm saying Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That new, fresh, smooth. He is top he's top in points, rebounds, and assists. He just do it all.
Yeah.
He just does it all. And he does it all effortlessly. Just a part of the game. And I love that. So yeah. Okay, see, come on, y'all. Y'all gotta pull one out. But if Jimmy Butler does play, y'all better get ready.
exactly. So
All
let's
right.
take a look at the OKC Thunder's next 5 games. I have them at home against the Portland Trailblazers and the Orlando Magic. Then they go on the road for an LA two-step against the LA Clippers and the Lakers. And then they play the Utah Jazz. How do you think they'll do?
4-1. They will have their one loss against the Clippers again.
What?
I
Okay.
know. I know. That's what I think. What do you have?
I have them going 4-1 as well.
And who are they gonna
I
lose to?
I have them losing to the Clippers.
Oh,
I
wow.
have them losing to the
What?
Clippers. The Clippers are playing really good right now, and it's the second night of a back-to-back.
Mhm.
And they're staying in Los Angeles. So, these young teams, though, even though they appear to be locked in, they're still young men and they're going to be in Los Angeles for a couple of nights. I don't know that they can stay focused and committed to winning for 2 nights in a row. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a good point.